Hello students, very good afternoon all of you. We have discussed the two tutorial videos about the rational numbers. So this is the third video and today we are going to discuss about the properties of multiplication. So let's discuss it one by one. So like addition and subtraction, also we will test whether the closure property satisfies for multiplication or not. As we all know, as per the closure property, if I consider here multiplication, if I will multiply two rational number a and b, the result, the product I will get will be also a rational number. This is the closure property. I will prove, I will test whether it satisfies or not. So the first property, that is closure property, as I have said, so as per the closure property, it said clearly that a is a rational number, b is a rational number. Then I will do check whether c is a rational number, whether the product is a rational number or not. If the product is a rational number, then the closure property satisfies for the multiplication. If not, then it doesn't satisfy for the multiplication. So I will check by taking an example. So here, I will take a as 2 by 3. And I would like to mention one thing very clearly. The form of rational number is always in the form of p by q. Here also 2 is the p numerator, 3 is the q denominator. Then another rational number b I will take as 3 by 4. Suppose whatever you may take, I am taking 2 by 3 and 3 by 4. If I multiply these two, these 3 will be cancelled. So 2 by 4. 2. 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is the result, which is also a rational number. Again, if I will want to make it give the clarity, then suppose I will multiply 0 is also a rational number. 0 with 2 by 5 is equal to 0. 0 is a rational number which multiply with 2 by 5 with another rational number. Then I am getting 0. This is a rational number. So hence it is proved the closure property satisfies for multiplication. These are the very simple things, and you should know these, particularly this line. When a is a rational number, b is a rational number, then the product I am getting, c, is also a rational number. This is the closure property, what it says. Note it down. Now as before, I will test about the commutative property. The property number 2, that is commutative property. The commutative property of multiplication says that by any means, if I will multiply, suppose I will multiply a into b, the result will be same when I multiply b into a. So a को b से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, जो भी रिजल्ट आएगा b को a से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, वही रिजल्ट आएगा. Then I will say that commutative property satisfies for the multiplication. So let's take an example. 2 by 5 into 6 by 7. Always remember one thing: taking left hand side, right hand side separately, then only you will get to know what's the difference or what's the same result you are getting. So here is the LHS, left hand side. Now I am taking here a is equal to 2 by 5, b is equal to 6 by 7, and this is the left hand side, a into b. So a into b equal to 2 by 5 into 6 by 7, 6 to 12, 7 5 35. This is my left hand side. Don't write left hand side and right hand side in a single way. Don't like this. RHS, right hand side B into A. So B into A. B is 6 by 7 into A is 2 by 5 is equal to 6 to 12, 7 5 35. Hence I get to know LHS left hand side is equal to right hand side 12 by 35. दोनों का आंसर बराबर आ रहा है. So the commutative property satisfies for multiplication. Practice is a major concern in all these things. You should remember this line properly, and you should practice it more and more. You might take any example of your own, note it. If you are getting the concept of addition and subtraction properly, then I don't think there will be any problem to understand this multiplication and division. So the third property is associative property. So as for the associative property, it says by any means I will pair the two rational number and multiply with the third, the result, the number, the product will be the same. Suppose A into B into C. Here I am pairing B and C all together, and then I will multiply it with A. The result will be same as A into B I am pairing first, and then I will multiply it with C. Suppose take an example. A is equal to 2 by 3. B is equal to 4 by 7, C is equal to 5 by 9. I am taking A, B, C of my own from my own data. So left hand side A into B into C. Just follow these steps. These are the real steps you should follow. Don't write that A into B into C here and this line under this. Don't do this. Just do the LHS first, then do the RHS later, then compare whether LHS and RHS are equal or not. A 2 by 3, B 4 by 7, C 5 by 9. These are the very simple things. You should remind the concept, and you should remind this heading line. What it says is equal to 2 by 3 into 9 7 63 5 4 20 is equal to 2 into 20 2 into 20 40 63 into 3 63 into 3 is 189. Now I will go for right hand side. I should write it below here, but there is no space, so I am writing here. But you should write it below the LHS. Right hand side. A into B, I am pairing this first, and C is equal to A is 2 by 3, B is 4 by 7 into C is 5 by 9 is equal to 7 3 21 4 2 8 into 5 by 9. 8 5 are 40. 21 into 9 is equal to 1. 9 21 80 9 1 9 189. Now I am comparing whether the LHS and the RHS are same or not. Yes, यहाँ पे लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में जितना आंसर आ रहा है राइट हैंड साइड में भी उतना आंसर आ रहा है. इट मीन्स as LHS is equal to RHS, so The associative property also satisfies for the multiplication. This is the process. These are the process you should follow. Note it down. As I have said in the addition, property of addition about the property of 0. Here I am writing the property 4, that is property of 1. It is also called 1 mark question will also be asked. This is what it also called property of 1 is also called multiplicative identity. So what property of 1 or multiplicative identity say? It clearly states that any rational number can be multiplied by 1 will result the same rational number. We all know these things, but these are the fundamental, these are the theory we should remember, that this is called the multiplicative identity. So if I am taking any rational number a and I am multiplying 1 with it, I will get the same rational number. This is the property of 1. But these things we know, everybody knows, but these are the fundamental, these are the things we should remember. It may be anyone will ask you, then you will give your answer like this. So I am taking an example, 2 by 3 into 1 equal to 2 by 3. So this is a rational number. I am adding this 1 with it. Sorry, I am multiplying 1 with the rational number. I am getting the same rational number here. This is the property of 1. Now the final and the last property, that is reciprocal of a rational number. Reciprocal of a rational number can be defined like this. If P by Q is a rational number, then P by Q, the original rational number, and its reciprocal will be, when it both will be multiplied, then the answer will be 1. So P by Q into Q by P is equal to 1. We all know. So I would say P by Q is the original rational number, and this is another rational number Q by P. The answer, the result, the product is 1. So the reciprocal of P by Q is Q by P. Only you have to alter the numerator and denominator from its original places to one another. Suppose 2 by 3 is a rational number. I will ask you, what is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? So we don't know. Let's think we don't know. So 2 by 3 into t is equal to 1. As I have said, I will multiply the reciprocal, then I will get the answer 1. Then I have to find only the result of t. Implies t is equal to 1 into 3 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2. So I get to know the reciprocal of 2 by 3 is t, that is 3 by 2. Only I have to alter the numerator and denominator. And if minus 3 by 5 is a rational number given, what is the reciprocal? Very simple. You should alter, you only need to alter the numerator and denominator. So 5 by 3, just give the sign. Because why I am giving the sign? As I have said, the product must be 1. If I will not give the sign and I will multiply, I will get minus 1. So it violates. That's why I have to give the negative sign also here. This is the reciprocal of a rational number. Now I am going to discuss about something very important, that is distributive property of multiplication over addition, इसका मतलब क्या है? इट मीन्स इफ, अच्छे से समझो, इफ आई विल मल्टीप्लाई ए नंबर, if I will multiply a common number with the sum, then also separately if I will multiply the common number with the addend of that sum, I will explain by giving examples. Then the sum of the addend and the number will be the same result as the previous one. Suppose यहाँ पे देखो a into b plus c, a को मैं b plus c का सम से मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा, जितना आंसर आएगा, सपोज मैं ए बी प्लस ए सी कर दूंगा, किसी एडेंड्स, तो ए बी और ए सी को मिलाऊंगा, उतना ही आंसर आएगा. दिस इज द डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिव प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मल्टीप्लिकेशन ओवर एडिशन. सपोज टेक एन एग्जांपल 2 into, I am writing a simple example, 2 into 5 plus 7. You also took the example of rational number, no issue, is equal to 2 5 7 12 2. 2 into 12, that is for 24. Also if I will take the right hand side, AB plus AC equal to 2 into 5 plus 2 into 7 is equal to 10 plus 14 equal to 24. So here I am getting the left hand side, the right hand sides are equal. So it's true. It is true. So distributive property of multiplication over addition is true. We may apply it whether solving the problem. So the second property, that is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. In addition, just write subtraction. Here also a into b minus c is equal to ab minus ac. If you will put the example and you will solve, then you also will get the same result as LHS is equal to RHS.